Welcome to Search From Here podcast. I'm Stacey Summers, marketing officer at iSearchFrom, and your host. Today, we're unpacking a skill that separates average marketers from global winners: the ability to compete everywhere without packing a bag. There's a long-standing belief in SEO that if you want to rank in a specific city, New York, Tokyo, Madrid, you need a physical office there, or at least an expensive VPN setup to fool Google into showing local results. That idea no longer holds up. Global visibility now runs on insight, intent, and smart localization, not geography. Whether you're freelancing from Bali or running a boutique agency in London, you can earn top positions in search results thousands of miles away from your laptop. In this episode, we're breaking down how it actually works. From market research you can do at your desk to why searching for a lawyer in Madrid delivers two completely different realities, depending on language and intent. Let's get into it. Let's start with a simple scenario. You're a London-based agency and you've just signed a client in New York. Before you touch strategy or content, you need to understand one thing. What do people in New York actually see when they search for best creative boutique? If you run that search from London, Google already knows where you are. Even with a VPN, the results are often filtered, averaged out, or missing critical elements. You won't see the real local pack, the true map rankings, or the ads targeting specific New York zip codes. And that's the difference between guessing and competing. So how do you close that gap? You simulate the search environment. You don't need a flight to JFK. You need control over your search parameters. This is exactly why tools like iSearchFrom.com exist. Instead of clearing cookies or jumping between VPN locations, you can run a search as if you were physically in New York, on a specific device, in a specific language. What you get is a clean, unbiased SERP, the same one a user in Manhattan would see. For agencies working across borders, this isn't a shortcut, it's the baseline. If you can't see the market the way your audience does, you can't win it. Now, let's dive into one of the most important concepts in today's show: language versus localization. This is where a lot of marketers go wrong, assuming that translation is the same as localization, but they're not. Here's an eye-opening example from Madrid, Spain. Let's say you're trying to target lawyers in Madrid. If you search for lawyer in Madrid in English, you'll see results geared towards expats, tourists, or international business firms. The underlying intent here is to help someone navigate a foreign system. But when you search abogado, the Spanish term for lawyer, the results change dramatically. You'll see local firms specializing in criminal defense, family law, and services tailored to neighborhoods. The ads shift. The people also ask questions are different, and even the map rankings adjust. This is the magic of localization, not just language translation. The key takeaway: you aren't just ranking for a keyword, you're ranking for cultural intent. Use tools that let you see these differences side by side. If you notice that a competitor is ranking well for the English term but missing from the Spanish results, that's a massive gap in their strategy and a huge opportunity for you. If you want to see how this plays out with the Madrid example, head over to iSearchFrom.com. You can select the language as Spanish and the location as Madrid, and then compare it to the same search in English. It's the quickest and most effective way to perform a gap analysis. No expensive tools required. You can literally watch how search intent changes before your eyes. So you've done your market research. You understand the intent. Now, how do you actually start ranking? Let's talk Hreflang tags. Think of these as the traffic controllers for your website. They tell Google, this page is for English speakers in New York, and this page is for English speakers in London. Without these tags, Google might get confused and treat your pages as duplicates, which could lead to penalties. Then, there are local backlinks. Here's the thing: you don't need an office in New York to rank in New York, but you do need what we call digital neighbors. That means getting mentioned on local New York blogs, directories, or news outlets. Backlinks from these sources act as a signal that you're part of the local online ecosystem. And lastly, visual localization. This isn't just about language. It's about the visual cues that show you understand the local culture. For example, if you're targeting New York, showing images of a yellow taxi or the iconic brownstones will resonate more with locals and Google's AI. If you're targeting London, feature the tube or classic red phone booths. These signals not only help your audience connect, but they also influence how Google perceives your site. The world is getting smaller. With e-commerce and remote services, the playing field has leveled. Now, anyone can be a digital nomad, even from the comfort of their home office, as long as their marketing strategy is global. The key: research locally, think culturally, and execute technically. Before we wrap up, a quick shout out to iSearchFrom.com. Whether you're checking your rankings or analyzing a competitor's ad strategy across the globe, it's the most transparent tool in a digital nomad's toolkit. Simple, effective, and designed for the way we work today. Check it out and see how easy global SEO can be. Thanks for listening. If you found this useful, hit that subscribe button. Next week, we're talking about social media arbitrage, how to buy ads in emerging markets for pennies on the dollar. Until then, stay curious and keep winning globally.